good morning and a happy freaking vlog week in the new house. This is our first vlog. Colin has got me up at, we woke up at 4:45. He started his first week at Equinox today. So this vlog is basically gonna be a whole week in our life living in Dallas as a married couple. And of course, my journey with my fitness routine and all the things that y'all need to see, what I eat in a day, my healthy routine, my healthy habits. Y'all know the drill at this point, but this is our first lifestyle vlog in Dallas and I'm so happy. So. I lied. Colin started his job on Monday. It's currently Wednesday. We honestly are going through it. It is 5:13 right now. He woke me up at 5:45 or 4:45. He has to be at work at 6. Gonna go and get my workout out of the way, like while he's working, because I have some early morning calls at around 8:30 today. Just to list some things that we're going through right now that are wrong with our apartment, that suck, that I'm paying rent for, which is insane. No hot water. We haven't had hot water for going on 7 days now. Literally, thank God I have an Equinox membership now, but I've been showering in the cold. My stove doesn't work, which is beautiful because I have a brain deal I have to film this weekend where I need a stove. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Our lights in our downstairs bathroom don't work. The outlets in our kitchen don't work. Our ceiling is leaking from our shower upstairs in our master, so we can't use that shower, which is the best shower that we have, but it's cold anyways. Our garage doors didn't work. We just got those fixed, and we're waiting on the guy to fix everything else that was supposed to come yesterday that didn't come, and now is coming today apparently. And our security system isn't installed yet because they didn't have the right setup. So it's been an absolute like cluster, like for real. But we're getting through it, hopefully. We're gonna have to figure out what we wanna do for our first weekend in Dallas. We don't have children because our kid is at training, our little Harlow Bean. I'm missing him actually. He's doing so well at training and learning all of his little new doggy tricks, so we pick him up in 2 weeks. So this weekend we have a weekend free for the parents to do what they want. And I'm thinking we explore the Dallas Farmers Market. We'll see there, but that's what's on the agenda this morning. And I just signed up for one of the heated Pilates classes at Equinox for Thursday. So I'm really hoping that I get to try that out because I was looking for a Pilates studio, but obviously Equinox is like hella expensive. I don't get a free membership, by the way, which is sad. However, it's worth it. So let's go get this workout in. We're going fasted. I'm just drinking an Alani because it's so freaking early. I cannot put food in my mouth right now. Guys, it is our first married couple weekend at the new crib. What do you have to say? Are you
Leave
excited?
me alone.
He's mad because I just made him unload 60 cardboard boxes out of the trash into this dumpster we're loitering at because apparently...
Now we finna go to Junior.
They literally have no idea where we are. Agenda, it's 5 o'clock on Friday. We're hungry, so we got some steak to cook tonight. We're gonna make some steak pasta, but we have to pick up some other ingredients that we're missing. So we have to get like some cottage cheese, some sauces, and then some champagne, because your girl has been on a champagne kick lately. I don't know what it is, but I get so many questions from you guys. What do you eat when you have to cook for your husband? What do you eat when? Girl, my husband be cooking for himself, period. Also though, when I do cook for him, we just use different things. So he doesn't like red sauce, so he's getting Alfredo sauce.
Do not do that.
Do not say sauce.
Don't say that.
Walmart is the first stop, and then we're gonna come back and cook dinner, have an early dinner, get in bed, drink some champagne, watch some Love Island. Y'all know the drill on a Friday, okay? My husband also can't drive in traffic. He's so bad. Like, seriously has missed.
Hold on, chat.
Okay, and I'm gonna make him pump my gas right now, so.
Stop doing it upside down, see?
Baby, it's not me upside down, it's the camera that does it itself. There we go. There we go. Tell them your favorite thing about me.
You got blue eyes.
That could not be your favorite.
I'm a pretty blue-eyed baby too.
Okay, here's the vibe, besties. Tonight we're doing pasta. And we got 2 different sauces because Colin's weird and doesn't like red sauce. I found this 40-calorie sauce at Walmart. Better Goods Calabrian chili pasta sauce. 40 calories for half a cup. And then Colin's gonna do Rao's homemade roasted garlic Alfredo. So, also Carpe Diem sent me their penne pasta, so we're gonna be using this tonight. This is like such a good pasta brand, you guys. 110 calories for 2 ounces, which is like unheard of. I also accidentally bought 2 different types of champagne. I got extra dry and then I got brut. But we're gonna be having a couple glasses of this tonight. And then they didn't have any big cottage cheese, so I just got like 57 huge gigantic cottage cheeses. Or sorry, little cottage cheeses. We're making steak pasta. We've been getting a steak from Costco. It's the sliced grass-fed beef sirloin. This is our second thing of it. This is so good. And it's so easy to cook, and it's already sliced, and you just throw it on the pan. Okay, so far I have the steak cooking over here. I also blended up some cottage cheese and then that pasta sauce in here so that I can put this on top of my pasta. We're waiting on the water to boil from the pasta, and then we're gonna do a steak pasta situation. It's a little bit spicy, which is good. So that's what I wanted. I'm excited. Okay, here's what our pasta looks like boiling right here, and then we have our steak done. So it takes like 5 minutes to cook. It's super easy. I'm going to start sauteing some spinach. I'm just gonna throw this on the pan and kind of let it chill around the steak a little bit, get cooked in, and then we're gonna throw that in the pasta. So super easy and simple. I love making super quick, easy pasta meals because it like feels like you're cooking a gourmet meal and you're not. Also, I'm into Zevia now since Costco has it for like so cheap. We're eating kind of an early dinner tonight because I ate lunch a little earlier at like 12:45, so you're real hungry. I think I'm gonna try my first long distance run tomorrow. Everybody's telling me to run at Katy Trail, so I think that's gonna be the vibe. I've never been there, so I'm kind of scared.
Ooh, this yours or mine? I just got look at. I'll pick it out. What I want to add to mine.
Just pick out how much you want to put in this. That's like what you already have, and pick out how much more you want.
Get that burnt joint.
And then do you care to grab me something else I can put this in for the,
What else?
something that I can put this in?
I can.
Okay, now you probably want to measure out how much sauce you want on,
I love it.
or you can be in charge of pouring us some drinks. How about that?
What kind of drink, Sue Mama?
I'm wanting a glass of champagne.
I ain't gonna almost drool just then.
No, seriously, I drooled in a video once and I posted it anyways, and I was like, that's how good the food is.
No, I drooled. You know how I drooled. I just my head is out.
Yeah.
No one else is gonna bust one of them lights.
It's not gonna pop that much, it's silly.
Girl, it did at Wannery at, what's it called?
That's because you was shaking it up first.
No, I did not shake that shit up.
You don't quit cussing. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does. It did. That one must have been a bad one.
Maybe.
Because that stuff popped,
All you do is
flew
this.
across the thing.
Maybe. It's not gonna fly open hard. See? You just gotta hold it. You just can't let it go. Now pour me 5 ounces. And now I'm just gonna add our sauteed spinach to our little steak bowls. We're almost done, you guys. And then we gotta freaking catch up on Love Island because we're behind. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pour my sauce on my pasta, and then we're about to strain the pasta too because it's almost done. Do you wanna get Love Island pulled up and I will strain the pasta? Okay, you gotta be careful whenever you mix this up.
Huh?
I was telling them, gotta be careful when we mix her up. This is a full bowl. Look how good that looks. I cannot wait to eat this. Here's my final product. I'm gonna put some Italian seasoning on it. Okay, I know y'all wanna see the final product. Here she is, spinach, steak, pasta, sauce. Okay, you have to show yours, boo. I really think mine's better, but up close, give them that up close.
Yours looks better
Up close frontal, you think? Oh, they look very similar. How does yours taste?
Look at all my noodles poking up, like looking up.
Shut up.
What?
That was funny. Okay, well, what do you rate yours as far as taste?
8.5.
What could be better?
Homemade Alfredo sauce.
Okay, that's valid. You're not liking the Rayos? Let me give you about, what?
Wow.
Wow. Yo, that's really good. I think mine's better because marinara sauce is just good out the can.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you watched one by yourself without me.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, that's what you should.
Yeah. I just put it on because I knew I was gonna go to sleep.
Like that was the only kiss he got, that's why.
No facts.
Cheers.
Okay, yeah, but you also have to tell them what drink you have.
Whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour at home.
Oh.
It's getting juicy tea. Juicy tea on Love Island. Who's your favorite girl and guy so far after episode 1? I think my favorite girl, Shelly. Shelly's my favorite girl. And I think my favorite guy, I don't really know. Some of them are cringing me out. I love Shelly. And then I like, I think I like Nick. I like that guy too, kind of. besides whenever he be doing this. Good morning, you guys. Let's hit a quick little update. It's Saturday morning. It's 7:38 right now. The reverse diet is reversing. I mean, I seriously woke up. I haven't hit a new low, but I'm still at like the lowest point of my weigh-in, which I'm so excited about because it's nerve-wracking going into a reverse sometimes, feeling like, okay, you know, I have to be really diligent to make sure I don't lose all the results that I've created so far. And also, of course, it was a little bit harder considering like I had so much going on during the reverse, like my move here and everything, which made it pretty difficult to be able to be like super consistent with calories. And it's paying off, so I'm really excited. And of course, I've been trying to feel out how things are going with switching up my activity routine now that I'm doing like 30 minutes of stairs for my cardio after my leg days, but also still, you know, shrinking my mileage from my long distance running when I was training for my half. We do have our first little longer run today. We're doing like 7 to 8 miles, just depending on how I feel. I made a cream of wheat, like carb loaded breakfast bowl before I go run. It's 7:39 right now. Husband works until 11. So my plans today are to eat this, chill out for a little bit. I'm gonna go feel out a new place to run. I'm trying to figure out where I want to run in Dallas. I'm gonna go figure that out today, hopefully, and then I have a brand deal I have to film today. So I'm gonna try to get that done as well. And then I think me and Colin are gonna go to the farmer's market. So that's gonna be on the agenda for a little vlog. But I have a lot to do and get done within the time frame that he's gone. I always try to like grind things out and get videos done and stuff like that while he's not here so that we can spend some quality time together, obviously, whenever he's not working. Right now, just to give you some context, currently in my reverse diet, we're almost 300 calories higher than we were when we started. So whenever I was cutting, I was doing like around, my aggressive cut was around like 1,300 calories. And then I would increase my calories on my long distance run days. Now, when I started my reverse, my mileage is a lot lower and my activity level is more consistent as far as it's not changing with mileage a lot. I started out my reverse increasing by 50 calories and then I've just increased all the way up to like 1,600 where I'm at right now. I don't know how far I'm gonna get, honestly. Probably close to 2,000, just considering how active I am now. Honestly, it's been really easy since I moved to Dallas. We're in a 3-story townhouse, so like I'm always walking up and down the stairs too, which makes it easier to hit my step count. But I've been hitting like almost, I mean 10K is like so easy for me now. I've been hitting like 17 to 18,000 on some days, like not even really, like yes, I'm intentional about it, but not even to the point where I would have had to be like that intentional whenever I lived in Arkansas. I'm a lot more active when it comes to consistency with step count, so I think that honestly my maintenance may be even higher. With the way that I eat with high volume, high protein, like y'all, pushing 2,000 calories worth of food a day is a lot when you're eating not calorically dense stuff. I plan on, when I get closer to the end of my calorie target with maintenance, probably doing more calorie banking style where I'm like eating at the calorie intake that I feel full and satisfied on throughout the week, which will probably be lower than my maintenance. Then using those increased calories for like weekend events and stuff whenever I'm eating out a lot and getting drinks and seeing friends on those days. No problem, I can eat 2,500 calories, like so simple. But I think I would rather do that because when I'm in my normal routine, it's really easy for me to stay diligent with calories. And then on the weekends, like I'd rather have more flexibility to kind of just do what I want and that balance out to keep me in maintenance across the week. So I'm gonna probably do that once I get closer to a higher calorie intake. I'm gonna eat this morning. I'll update you on how the run goes, but as of right now, I'm gonna chill out, watch some YouTube and finish my breakfast. We have made it to our running destination, thank freaking God. It was a journey here, it was like a 20-minute drive, so it's 8:33 currently. We're about to get it going and started. I was trying to look for a bathroom because your girl has to pee, but I don't know if that's in our cards today. It's pretty busy today, which is exciting because obviously good to feel safe and not alone. I'm honestly not gonna be doing too much craziness with training today. I'm just gonna take it slow and relax because it's a new environment. I kind of want to get the route figured out and the trail, and you know, I don't want too much on my mind as far as pushing it with trying to also hit a pace. And I need it after a stressful like 3 weeks. It's felt like of like constantly like packing, getting things together. Like I really am just excited for my fitness goals to be really revolved around how I feel. Of course, we're in like a muscle gain phase and I'm still gonna be checking all my boxes, but with cardio, what it felt like 6 months of freaking insane training for half marathons, I feel like I get to just chill out and run for the fun of it. So that's what we're doing today. I'll let y'all know whenever I get back from the run and kind of what we end up doing, but I'm gonna go feel it out as of now. I'm glowing, glistening from my Texas heat sweat, which honestly feels good because I'm so used to training in the cold. I'm like, I'm loving the heat, but next time, note to self, I'm gonna cut probably an hour earlier because the last 2 miles of my run was like really hot, but the beginning was like really nice. So the run went really well. Okay, I capped at 7.1 miles I think total, and I ran for like an hour 7 minutes. So I just took it slow and easy. I like walked a little bit over the lake here and there when I was like crossing the bridges to take some pictures and chill out. But now we're going home. That was successful. Sometimes, lesson in life, sometimes you just need a run to like focus on your mental. Like, chill out. Don't always put so much pressure on yourself, because it really does feel good every once in a while to take the like pressure off of training, because I know we're so part of the hustle culture where it's like, oh my god, you have to do better and improve every single time. And to prevent burnout and to prevent fatigue and to recover, focus on recovery just as much and have an equivalent split there, and you're gonna progress faster anyways. I'm gonna go home. We gotta film the brand deal. I gotta shower, get ready, do all that stuff before my husband gets off. I have an hour. Definitely not gonna get done. I have an hour and a half till he gets home. Definitely not gonna get done before he gets there, but we'll see what I can do. Hi, here we are, day in the life of an influencer, or trying to be an influencer. We're doing our little brand deal right now. Also, seriously, I am so excited about this brand deal because this brand, Kaizen, obsessed with them and have been using them already in all my pasta recipes. So when they reached out, I was like, of course I want to do a partnership. Like, I already love your product so much. Why would I ever say no? Let me show you the pasta that I made with it. I'm doing 2 videos. This is the first pasta we made. It has 91 grams of protein in it. I made it with Costco steak and it's so freaking good. I can't stop eating it. I'm like trying to save it, but I really just want to eat it because it's so good. And the recipe is obviously gonna be in the video, so keep an eye out for that. But next we're making mac and cheese. This is probably the most macro-friendly mac and cheese on the planet. And it tastes freaking delicious, so. We are now headed to this little vintage market in the AT&T district. I don't know the names of things. Okay, I'm new here. I did bring a solo bagel with me to eat as a snack though, because we don't have dinner until 7 p.m. and we're gonna be at the market for a few hours and then go. So I had one of these with some twisted dough. It's my snack I take everywhere, like 200 calories, like hello. We'll see what we can find while we're there. Hopefully it's cute. And then we're going to 60 Vines for dinner. They have the best pork chop ever. It's freaking 500 degrees. Okay, no luck yet. We're getting a drink because it's so hot. What do I want? Can I just get a yellow Gatorade and a Diet Coke, please? Thank God. Oh my God. The heat.
Stop touching me, I'm mad and irritated.
We didn't find anything and it was so sweaty up in there and everybody's too close together. We're going to the farmer's market now. Obviously can't get any produce because we have dinner reservations, but maybe we'll find some good like sweets or something. Over or under 2 things that we buy?
You can't do 2, you gotta do like 1.5 or 2.5.
1.5.
Over. What you think?
Under. I think we buy 1 thing. You think we buy 2 things? Let's see who wins. Guys, this is so my vibe and it's in the shade. I'm so excited now. I won. We didn't buy anything. What do you have to say? Loser. We didn't buy anything. There was nothing really.
Yes, I was.
And I mean, there was a lot of stuff.
I would have bought 3 apple pies, but
we're going home now, and then we're gonna go and leave again for dinner because it didn't end up taking as long as we thought it was gonna take. And I'm about to get me a pork chop. 6:40, headed to dinner time. We left a little early because we are hungry, and we already know what we're getting off the menu. So Kylan is gonna get, it's called like shrimp and bacon pizza or something. It has shrimp, bacon, and I think like mozzarella and like a white sauce. And I'm gonna get the pork chop with the carrots because the pork chop last time was so freaking good. And they have this drink called the tequila fix that is like probably my favorite cocktail I've ever had, which is the exact reason I want to go here. Also though, because the food is honestly like so fire. Like last time I was like, wow, this is my favorite restaurant. I will show y'all the rundown of all, oh my gosh, the lighting is so bad. I'll show y'all the rundown of everything we get when we get up in there, okay? 60 Vine Pizzas is the pizzas
for you, baby. You know how to do that.
Okay, here's what the tequila fix looks like. It's rimmed with tahini. It's watermelon juice, lime, and tequila. It's literally so good. Hi, baby, show your drink. What is it called?
The beekeep.
The beekeep. Well, first rate it. Is it 10?
It's a 10.
Period.
You got bourbon, honey, lemon, and grapefruit.
Yeah, the drinks are eating down. Okay, tell me why Colin ordered a frosé and he looks at me, the waiter looks at me whenever he delivers it, and I'm like, no. That's for Kylan. That's for Kylan. Oh my gosh, can we do the TikTok that's like, and a black coffee for the gentleman? You guys, look at this freaking pizza. It looks delish. I might have to fill a bite. And then my pork chop looks so good too. It looks bigger than I remember. Hello. Also, I don't remember it having a bone in it, but that's okay. And then I got some carrots. Still working on my first drink. Probably gonna get a second. It's just, everything is so good here. The cheese pull. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Look at us, matching all cute. Period. Y'all know we're out here. We're going to church. We're going to the Social Dallas. It's about 15 minutes from our house, so cute little drive. It's 8:24 right now. Probably gonna have to do a Costco haul after this, but today we don't have any plans. It is Costco haul time. We didn't get a whole lot because we kind of have plenty of stuff left over, but one thing that I have been missing is my protein bars. Now that my calories are higher from my reverse, sometimes I just need a quick little protein bar snack, you know, instead of meals. So I have Built Puff bars, and then I also got these Oreo grenades. These are kind of like a 7 out of 10. We tried one on the way home. It's not that good, so wouldn't recommend buying these, but definitely the Built are so good. The brownie batter are my favorite. I haven't had the coconut yet, so I'm excited about that. Raspberries, because I've been so obsessed with raspberries lately. They're like my favorite fruit of the moment, along with mango. Then we got some asparagus for our vegetable of the week. Gonna make Kylan prep this for us. Some salmon. These are for Kylan, y'all. I got food poisoning from salmon a couple weeks ago, and now I can't even look at it without wanting to vomit. And then some more sliced grass-fed beef sirloin from Costco. This is like the best life hack ever. This is my favorite meat as of lately. I've been eating it in everything. And then some of this complete seasoning, because we use this on absolutely everything. It's so good, and $6 for this whole thing. And then we got a big pack of Zevia, because this stuff is literally so cheap. And it has a bunch of different flavors, so we don't get tired of them. And Kylan likes the cola ones, and I like the ginger ale and the grape and the cream soda, so it kind of works out perfectly. Good morning, girly pops. Happy Monday. It is a beautiful Monday morning. It's currently 5:39 a.m. I'm headed to the gym. I have to hit up Equinox a little early this morning because we have some tile people and stuff coming to still fix maintenance issues in our freaking apartment, which has been an absolute nightmare. That's happening kind of around like 9 to, they gave me this big window and I'm not exactly sure when they're gonna be there. So with that being said, I kind of just have to be free today, like to be at home. So I'm gonna work from home. So I wanted to make sure I kind of just get my workout knocked out early. I'm drinking my Alani and eating a little bagel on the way. We have a leg day today on the agenda. Wanted to talk y'all through a few things. So number one, I think honestly this reverse diet has hit it the perfect time. The first time since starting my reverse diet last night, I went pretty far over my calories. Not like crazy far, but I did go like 300 over, and I didn't stay super consistent last night. And honestly, I feel so good about it. And I want to talk to you about this just because I feel like it seems like everything is so perfect online when in reality it's like, no. I stray away from the plan too, but we don't have to center guilt around things like that. When you build a routine that promotes consistency that you really enjoy and love and you wake up looking forward to, when that routine doesn't go according to plan 2% of the time, you're not going to feel a negative relationship towards that because you know who you are and that you follow through for yourself, and that's your default and that's your normal, right? When I was in a never-ending cycle of never doing what I said I was gonna do and lying to myself and constantly wishing that I would have stayed more disciplined or never like actually pressing go on the goals that I had and executing in a deficit and working out when I said I was supposed to and doing all the things that I knew I wanted to be able to execute on to get to the goals that I had, that's whenever I would feel negative, right? Because I was breaking down my own confidence, lying to myself that I was gonna do something when I wasn't. Now, when that happens, because the instances are so far and few between, it's not something that I feel guilt over. Last night, I basically just had some extra cottage cheese toast, and honestly, like, I wasn't even still hungry. I was just wanting more cottage cheese toast, and I had the cottage cheese toast to go over my calories. Like, it wasn't even that deep. It was just a decision that I made, and I made it confidently, and I moved on. I moved on from it. I wake up today we're still doing the same protocol. We're not changing anything. We're still reversing. We're still increasing our calories. Like, just because you aren't perfect doesn't mean that you should stray away from the whole plan and not execute on what you know is working. And for me, the reverse diet is going really, really well. And because of that, we're increasing our calories by 50 again, which makes me excited because we're seriously getting to the end of the reverse where I'm like basically in maintenance, able to maintain all of the hard work that I've put in. And it's come at a really good point in my life because I have been enjoying having a little bit more flexibility with like being able to have drinks and go out with my husband more and that kind of thing. That brings me to the point of this balance that I'm experiencing. And when you see me like getting drinks online and going out to eat all the time and talking about like, here's what I do to stay lean, that's because it is what I'm doing to stay lean and maintain my results. However, don't get it twisted that this is what I was doing the whole time to get to this point. I think that that's something that we really forget to take into account more often. I wasn't doing all the things that I'm doing right now to stay in a calorie deficit and an aggressive cut whenever I was losing weight and working really hard on quick, efficient fat loss. I wasn't doing all this stuff. I probably drank during my aggressive cut. I drank during my maintenance break in New York when I went on vacation. But other than that, I drank probably one time during that entire 6 weeks. And so now, like, I'm a girly who loves to have a lifestyle that's like a little cocktail date and having some champagne at home. And that's way easier to do and works into my goals when my goals are to stay lean. So maintaining your results gives you a lot more flexibility and a lot more freedom than getting to those results in the first place. But in my head, I like to kind of think of it as like, okay, to gain that freedom and gain that flexibility to the point where you can have both, where you can have the luxury of maintaining all of your results while also staying lean and confident and really happy with where you are and not, you know, regressing on your progress. To have that luxury, you have to have the periods in your life where you don't necessarily have that luxury or where you're putting that to the side and you're making sacrifices in order to get here. And I did that. And now I feel like I'm reaping the rewards and really getting to enjoy all the benefits of doing that. And it's so exciting, but I never would be here and I never would be to the place where I'm confident to do that and feel so good and have that flexibility while also still staying in the shoes that I'm in, looking how I do, performing how I do. Like, I wouldn't be doing all of that if it wasn't for the times that I gave those things up and sacrificed them to get here. I think social media, it's easy to glamorize. I see videos all the time of like these super lean, fit girlies. And I make these videos too. I make what I eat in a days, obviously. And we're not out here saying what I eat in a days to lose 2 pounds in a week. Like, we're not lying to you and saying like, oh, this is what I eat to be in a calorie deficit. I tell the truth. I'm like, this is what I eat to stay lean right now because those are my goals. When I was doing an aggressive cut, I was titling my videos that because I wasn't in an aggressive cut. I was being very disciplined. I was hitting my calories perfectly every single day. And I was showing you that. Now I'm doing the opposite, but you also, it's easy to kind of get in the mindset of like, oh, whatever somebody else does on the internet, I can do. If you don't have the same goals, one, it's not going to work the same anyway because we're all different. But two, if you don't have the same goals, your habits aren't going to look the same. And so if you're looking at a fitness influencer who's been lifting for 6 years and training and all they're doing is kind of maintaining the body that they have, does it still take discipline? Does it still take really caring and fueling your body and being healthy and working out? Yes, of course. But anybody who's been through it can tell you like it's easier to maintain than it is to get to the point of maintenance. And so don't look at those people and think that they didn't go through it and they didn't do the work that needed to be done to get there. They did, but now they're in the era of their life where they get to enjoy that maintenance. And so you just can't compare your situation to theirs, if that makes sense. But everybody goes through it. And that season of life prompts you to stay disciplined and to really tap in whenever you need it, whenever you're maintaining, which is kind of a prerequisite to success in my opinion. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna eat my bagel, head to the gym. We're hitting a full glute focused leg day today. I'm gonna shred and do 30 minutes on the Stairmaster afterwards too, so we can get some cardio in. And that's gonna end our little weekly vlog. I hope you love these vlogs and it's been amazing our first week in Dallas. I'm really thankful to be here and I'm just loving it so far. I appreciate you watching. My other socials are linked below, my Instagram and my TikTok, of course. Y'all can follow me over there. I post on there like multiple, like 3 times a day. And I'm always on my Instagram story, so pop over there and go see me. Other than that, just remember that, you know, my passion and love for fitness and everything overall is encompassed by being a coach and helping women reach that point of success that I did and overcome the past like predispositions and thought patterns that they've had around food, thinking that you can't lose weight and you can't be successful and you can't love your routine when you're in a calorie deficit and you can't balance in a way that's goal oriented and you can't build a sustainable lifestyle if you want to lose weight. All of that's false. we can do that together in my permanent weight loss coaching program. That's where I coach my clients. It's full nutrition, exercise support, constant access to me, and it's there so that we can really hold you accountable to consistency, create a routine that you love and enjoy and wake up excited to do instead of one that you dread and try to find escape from. And then that's how we maintain your results long term, and we make sure that the weight loss and the change is a permanent one, and we find that confidence again. So apply through the application below and I will reach out to you, and then we can talk about how to get you started and how to snag a spot. But have an amazing week, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.